very good Wednesday and happy hump day to everyone out there across the Wobbles community and beyond. Landon here with you in the driver's seat, bringing you your latest weather and forecast courtesy of our partners over at On Target. Let's get a look at what's ongoing out there, folks, because we have flipped the script on our weather pattern. Going to be having some rain chances making a return today. Those clouds thickened up very quickly yesterday, hung around. That's been the same weather story throughout the overnight into the early part of today. We've got a weak cold front that is sliding south and east towards the area. And as this cold front is going to be trying to make its way through here as we work later into today on into this evening, we're going to have this area of low pressure that's going to be drawing moisture northward out of the Gulf right up and into our vicinity. This warm and moist air is going to be lifted up over that cold front that's coming in here. That lifting mechanism is going to provide the opportunity for condensation, thus resulting in likely rain chances for us, beginning as early as this evening and then continuing throughout the overnight before steadily tapering off throughout our Thursday. Getting a look across the region, we have the cloud cover that already has us socked in. White squirrel weather in the DSOC cam atop Van Meter Hall, showcasing that blanket of clouds that's already overtaken Bowling Green and the surrounding vicinity. You can also see the city lights of Franklin down in Simpson County, reflecting and refracting off the bottom edge of the cloud deck there. An ominous view early this morning, but nothing much to worry about. I want to jump over here. We want to give you the latest outlook in terms of what those current conditions are doing. We've got readings that are warmer than yesterday's highs. We only hit between the low and mid 40s yesterday afternoon. We're all the way up to near 50 in some locations. We will be bumping highs up to right around the 60-degree mark as we work into this afternoon as the southerly wind stays present. Cloud cover will be present out there as well. You might even see rain showers on the radar, but we have very dry lower levels of the atmosphere. A lot of that throughout the daylight hours of today will be getting gobbled up by that dry air before it reaches the ground. But as we work into this afternoon, a few of those hit-and-miss showers will be present across the region. Getting a look at the full breakdown, we'll give you the breakdown in terms of the winds, because it's going to remain gusty here over the course of today on into tomorrow as well. Already got gusts out of the south of 15 to 25 miles an hour. We're going to keep these winds around at least through midday on into the lunchtime hour. On into early and mid-afternoon, you can see some of those winds subside to an extent. And then we get into our Thursday and we get the wind gusts that hang around and make a return here across the region along with that passing front. It is going to be bringing an end to those rain chances as we work into our Thursday afternoon on into the Thursday evening time frame. Taking a look at how the rain is going to behave, you can see here, as previously mentioned, as we work throughout the day, the radar might be showing some of these scattered rain chances out there, but not everything will be making it to the ground. But as we work into the latter part of this afternoon, and then we progress on into this evening, you can see the more susceptible rain arriving here with the moisture arriving out of the south. We're going to continue to see an uptick in those rain chances, maybe a stray embedded rumble of thunder, but instability is all but non-existent with this particular system. I think the vast majority of us will be underneath plain Jane rain. Gusty showers coming through here. This continues throughout this evening, all the way into our Thursday as well, before this finally tries to loosen its grip. By the time we work into our Thursday afternoon and evening, cold front works south and east of the region, and all the moisture is going to be shunted off well to our south and east. So it looks like a very active pattern beginning as the early part of this evening, continuing all the way through at least lunchtime, if not mid-afternoon, whenever we get the rain showers tapering off steadily throughout the next to final day of the work week. Taking a look at our temperatures, how they are going to behave, it is going to be a nice warm up. That is a promise. Here we are this morning looking at readings in the mid and upper 40s. This afternoon, those southerly winds will be present despite that cloud cover. That's going to help us achieve right around the lower 60s, I believe, region-wide as we work throughout today. We're going to get into our Thursday. It will be a little bit cooler with the cloud cover and the rain chances and a light north wind. We're only going to be topping out right between the mid and upper 50s, which will be 5 to 8 degrees roughly cooler than what we're going to work through and experience throughout today. Let's get a look at the bigger picture, folks, because after we get past this weather maker, we're going to have a few changes in store. We're also going to be watching a very, very active pattern that looks to take shape as we roll through the first official week of March. Here we are working, looking at Thursday afternoon, high pressure nosing in, cold fronts well southeast of the region. We bring some sunshine back to finish out the work week on into the start of the weekend. Folks, Friday and Saturday, absolutely marvelous. We're talking about mid and upper 60s for highs, loads of sunshine to enjoy. Get out there and soak it in while you can. Looks like we'll be dry throughout much of our Sunday, but with that being said, we've got hit-miss rain chances being introduced as early as Sunday morning. And then look at Sunday night into Monday morning. This is a very tricky, complicated weather maker, but it looks like another swath of mostly rain. But you can see the definitive line of the wintry mix over to all snow slicing right through portions of northern and central Kentucky. I think we're going to stay on the warm side of this weather maker, so widespread light to moderate rain showers engulfing the region Sunday night on throughout our Monday as well. And then take a look as we work into our Tuesday time frame. We get into our Tuesday morning, we're going to have this cold front that's going to seemingly get hung up across the region, and then we're going to have multiple waves rolling through here with these rounds of moisture and energy streaming in here out of the south and west and out of the Gulf. Looks like a very, very active week is going to be in store for us, with the opportunity of heavy rain at times along with opportunity at some strong storms. We're obviously going to be keeping very close eyes on that. So here we're looking at Tuesday morning. We roll on into Tuesday afternoon and evening. That weather maker gets out of here. And then the front wobbles back to the north, no pun intended. We work into Thursday and Friday of next week. More likely showers and storms taking over with yet another passing front. This continues all the way through next weekend as well. So folks, long story short, over the course of the next week, we're going to be looking at a very, very active pattern here. Not even a week, over the course of the next 2 weeks, with these multiple weather makers on the warm side with showers and storms anticipated, giving us a true feel of spring here as we roll through the first official and on into the second official week of March. Let's take a look at the next 2-week outlook that's going to put proof into what we're seeing here with the latest model guidance. Look at our temperature forecast over the next 8 to 14 days. We are pegged at a 70 to 80% probability of seeing temperatures above average for this time of year. Temperatures above average, opportunity of precipitation above average as well. This is spelling out the opportunity of numerous little weather makers with rain and storm chances that will also be included. Getting a look here back on the short range model guidance throughout today. Just a simple generalized thunderstorm risk. We are not anticipating any sort of severe weather. Even with that being said, folks, I'm not fully convinced that any of us are going to get in on thunder, given the opportunity with the instability just completely lacking with this particular weather maker. Total rainfall amounts here over the course of the next week. Folks, this isn't just valid for tonight into Thursday. This is also valid for the Sunday through Tuesday time frame that we were just looking at there. We're looking at a total of anywhere between half an inch up to an inch and a half of total rainfall before these weather makers move out of here. And then we've got more weather makers on its heels throughout the latter part of next week on into the weekend to follow. Full 6-day weather forecast breakdown. We've got clouds that'll stick around throughout today. A few hit-miss rain chances, highs this afternoon between the low and mid-60s. We're going to be trapped down between the low and mid-50s on Thursday with winds turning out of the north along with the thick cloud cover and the hit-miss rain chances lingering. And then it's going to get absolutely immaculate. Friday into Saturday, low to mid-60s. We'll be up to near 70 come Saturday with loads of sunshine to enjoy. Sunday, clouds thicken back up with a hit-miss rain chance with highs near 60. Then the rain chances make a return there on Monday, albeit scattered in nature. Steadily on the uptick Monday night on into Tuesday of next week. Friends, it's going to wrap up your Wednesday morning Hump Day edition of your Weather or Not forecast, presented by our friends over at On Target. You all take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Have a fantastic Wednesday.